personally, I know I feel a bit emotional when I heard my brother speak. I don't know where to even start. Because it's outlined all the coastal communities in the Gambia and programs across country. I will not be strictly speaking English, simply because like I have a young and I'm a older representative. The building of the before the emotion is this was my picture, this is Tujere, and Tujere mind that I took this picture. And entering the room, seeing it on the banner was something that actually clicked my mind back to what I'm seeing. Seeing that video means like I'm seeing exactly what is happening at home. We all know this country. Tujere and Congo South, especially the coastal community, are always victims of circumstances. We live in the mercy of the people that are living. This is not today. These sensibilities are here. That's why even in the community, when you want to talk about mining, the distractions and everything that they say, the elders will tell you, we see yesterday, we see day before yesterday, we are seeing today. This is not just today, it has been happening. Sensibilities have been here. The first miners in Tujere were the British. The first republic did the same thing. The Gambia Republic did the same thing, and this current republic is doing the same thing. So no one is there to take the responsibility. Because maybe after minutes, we are just pointing fingers, opposing blame. But if somebody did something that is bad, you the one there to correct the errors, you are also comparing your bad to that person's bad. Are you thinking? These are some of the problems that we are facing in our community. And it breaks my heart. We are obviously going to have this press conference. The report that they make, the report that they share, was something that been definitely as a person from Tujere. I don't understand. Because nearly all the COS that they say, the claims are fake. No more working anywhere in the Gambia or anywhere in the world, you will think they have did something for my community, but they absolutely did nothing. Starting from the mosque. The mosque project was in 2017. This is when before they even know Tujere. Then if economic can assign before they know that Tujere is existing as a community, that mosque was there. We have the first mosque, and we have a scholarship or a sponsor to build a new mosque. It was a full-funded project, and the contract was given to one guy called Lamin in Farah. They demolished the old mosque, and they built a new one in 2017 to 2019. It was inaugurated. But as the community is getting bigger, we have the first floor. It's not enough. Now the mosque committee sees to it that we are not enough in the masjid. And secondly, in the rainy season, some play under the hot morning sun or sometimes under the rain. What can we do? Because we have the first floor, we can move it to the second floor. The offerings that come to that mosque is what mold the blocks for the second floor, or the first floor as some people may call it. I participated in that block molding. It was on the 22nd of September 2022. All the village youths were there. The offering is from the mosque. That was before that company comes to Tujere. We mold those blocks. After molding the block was more than even enough for the masjid project. The mosque committee decided to sort some blocks out and use that money to do what we're putting in the mosque. If that is going to take any credit for the rehabilitation in that mosque, it may just be the roof. With the VDC, don't make it clear to us how it comes about, because the VDC funded. So we don't know whether that funding is directly, as they said, their social corporate responsibility, or this is the percentage they give it to them. That's what is not clear. So if their money goes into that mosque, it's the roof. But bringing a report saying that they sponsor the rehabilitation of Tujere Mosque is fake. We cannot allow them to go. Secondly, they talk about roads. What roads are they talking about? They do not rehabilitate any road in Tujere. The road that goes to their mining site, these roads go to the beach. And this road is only motorable to their trucks. That is what they repair it for. The road was better before the so-called renovation or whatsoever comes around. In the raining season, the place is so muddy because when they put there is pure clay without any other thing. Use the compactors, compact it around, and then their trucks can move out and in. No ordinary community member can use their car and access our beach in the rainy season. The road is just repaired for their trucks. And in the dry season, it's disaster. Because that is small, as trucks are running on it, you see those going anywhere. It's not even healthy for the community. And they claim that they are rehabilitating the road. If they are rehabilitating the road, which road are they rehabilitating? The road that is not even accessible to ordinary people. You cannot walk with your foot to the beach at a certain point in the rainy season and in the dry season. Which road are they talking about? Are they repairing it for their trucks to have access or to the community? There are a lot of claims on their report which I cannot dig into one by one, but as a native of Tujere, I know some of them are not true and most of them are fake. VDC, as we all know, are the gatekeepers of every development in every community, backed by the local government act. They all know that. And when VDC is giving us our reports, go to Zoom Africa TV, year before last, They are present when we are doing the VDC is doing their AGM. Last year they are present with many other, how do you call it, media houses. It's on the media. VDC never mentioned that guys did it. It is on their report, we did A, B, C, this is their recommendations. We clap for them because they do something for our community. But we did not know that it comes through the social corporate responsibility of these people. If that money is the social corporate responsibility, what percentage are they paying them? What benefit, other benefit is coming? Because they cannot just say all their focus on the social corporate responsibility. Did they have any budget that is their recommendation after this? I read that they said they have coconut plantation in Balungubi. It was a disaster. I was there. I was curious. I want to know. Can they tell us that location? We want to see the plantation. And they need to understand that tree growing and tree planting is different. Just using 500, buying 10,000 coconut trees, take it to the beach and leave it there without anybody taking care of it. How can they survive? Tree planting and tree growing is different. So sometimes they just make things nice and inside is nobody from Fujer will come and sit on this platform. But I volunteer myself as a sacrificial lamb because this is the concern of the people. And we have to speak the voice of the people. The millions that they pump in, we don't see it. And they need to justify what comes as a social corporate responsibility and what percentage are they giving the government, are they giving the community, in percentage and in figures. Because all what we are seeing is figures, flying in the air without any development. And next time when they are giving report, like Manengulka Fonyame, nobody out of way, Motina na from Senem, because what happened. But people are they've been testing on this for all this I'm saying. So let them not claim. And the Alcalo said the VDC have it in their report. I have the copy of the report. Because every AGM that I attend, I make sure the report that the VDC did, their financial statement is with me. I have their financial statement and their report 2024. I have their financial statement and their report 2023. Both in soft copy and in hard copy in my room. But never something like GAT sponsoring this was reflected. That means it's from their own coffers with the money that they get from the sand mining. So why are we having two different stories for the same project? There is no buffer. We have less than 7 meters from where they are mining to the seaside. There is no buffer, there is no protection. This is the exact place. If you look at this field, that is where you have the black sand. Just opposite this one, you don't have any. We have a lot of pictures and we have evidences. We are not just looking as we want to talk. There is no buffer. We want to know, because we as community members, as concerned youths, we follow to see the MOU and the agreement that is between the GAT company and that's our community leadership. But we were never fortunate to see this. We want to know who to hold accountable. Whether GAT signed something that they are not doing to hold GAT accountable, or whether our VDC neglected us to hold our VDC accountable. But that document was never presented anywhere. We never see it. So that's why we cannot hold anyone accountable. The only thing we can do is to raise flags and ring bells for people like you people to come to our aid, because we don't see the agreement. Before that it was Jingon. I was looking to see that agreement. I follow it until I see it. On Jingon's agreement, they have 5 meters radius from a tree, there should be no mining. Like if we have one tree here, 5 meters radius, a big tree, there should be no mining. And all our baobab trees are dead and buried. We don't even know where they buried them. We cannot even pay our last respect to our baobab trees because we don't know where they take them. That was in there. Mudore Bogo, when Jingon was there, I still have that contract agreement with me. Before that it was Jingon. So I didn't start this today. The voice was not out, but I was doing my digging. Before that, the contract, the company that was managing the project was Jingon. I have their contract agreement and everything. And for themselves, they failed everything. They are owing the community more than 1.5 million. Since they ceased operations, they ceased to pay our money. They are still owing us, not just that. So like my brother said, it's not just about that. We are not betraying anyone. We are fighting for justice for our environment. What are their rehabilitation plans? Did they have any special bank account where they put the rehabilitation fund? Even if the government take or regime take, they cease operations, that fund can come back to us. Because this is what that does. We will do this, they bring fake promises. Sorry, Jingle. They bring fake promises to the community and we accept it. We sign contracts. All the things that are in the contract are all tampered. And when the contract is between the VDC and that of Jingle, that comes in, they are owing the community. They don't pay our money. And all the plans that they have for rehabilitation dies like that. We don't want the same scenario to happen. If that is money and they say they are responsible mining, let them tell us where is the fund. How many percentage of that money is going for rehabilitation? Did they have a special account for that? Who is in control of that account? What are their plans? As environmentalists, this is our take. I will not repeat what Mustafa already said about the farmland, about the water, because they are also blamed. Before GAT comes, a lot of people are mining, and the farmlands, to be honest, are gone. Some of them are gone before GAT comes. I'm speaking. but I have to speak the truth. We are not misjoining anyone. Most of those farmland that we are talking about are women's for together like right now at first. People have food. In the rainy season, everybody go to the swamps. We normally go flowers in the Gambia here. That's out by the coast. That is the best location. This is where we have our garamanos and our rice. But now all those ones are gone. If God says that they didn't do that in Tujereng, I will confirm that yes, they did not. Because Jingon was there and other companies were there and other foreign investors. All those, that place was on law before they come, but they aren't really paid. This is what we also need to understand. And in Tujereng now, you can be walking around and see wild crocodiles. We never experienced them before. The ones that are in Sajid, the last time I went to Sajid for Sajid, they told me it was by God. I feel like laughing because they don't know how they come about. Yes. When they forget to understand that in the rainy season, all the waters are connected. Exactly. These crocodiles were parked in the big land because he wanted to have something like that he had in Kasam, in Kanilai. So all those crocodiles are there, and now no one is feeding them. Yemen is gone. They are in that fence. And when it rains, all the water to the topography is slow because all the water goes to the seaside. And now with this mining, you have deep pools, you have deep pits. Now the water is connected from Tujere to Kadon. Some places are never dry year in, year out. So the crocodiles now move. So places where you never experience crocodiles, you see them now today, you say, oh, God brought them. But how did they come about? God did not send crocodiles from heaven to Tujere or to Sadi. So this is the actual problem of the people. We need justice. We need accountability. We need to know how many percent is coming to the community. Social corporate responsibility is beautiful. But what of the place that you are destroying? This is the $1 million question they need to ask themselves. And God is not just taking this blame, all of them, all the miners that have come. But recently, what these people are doing, I want to see this place filled. That is my main priority. That's why I send this picture to go viral. I want to see this place filled. The biodiversity to come back. And this is not just disturbing the community, but it's also disturbing the youth. Everybody is talking about the illegal migration. But what are the push and the pull factors? These are things that we need to think about as a country. Monies are pumped, IMO and all that, there's no backway stuff, we try to motivate each other. We as youth steps, we do. But what are the push and the pull factors? I am from a local community in Tujere. I have my big bar restaurant by the beach. Europeans that normally come to the Gambia come for our green things. Some of them are both in Senegambia because that is where you have all kinds of northern everything. They want to come to the inland at least enjoy. But how can they be enjoying at the beach when there is a big mining? At the end of the day, noise. No biodiversity because even the big bird owners complain about that. By then we have a thick forest in this place. You have a lot of birds and animals. Bird watchers are attracted to the environment. But now all the tourists that are coming for bird watching are actually not coming. This is simply because they have no bird to watch. It's suppressing small businesses. And they go behind the scenes. There are some big bar restaurants that you know that they even have to demolish part of their big bar restaurant and give them a new building just inside, taking them by the coast. Giving them some money behind the scenes, trays of countries, building showers for them. Oh, what did that make sense? You destroy my big bar restaurant, you build a shower for me. Who is coming to the beach to swim in that, to take bath in that shower when they don't even access the beach? Some of them will sound talk. At the end of the day, they give you something behind the table. You are mute forever. You are mute forever. So, if I want to speak, I will speak till tomorrow. I think I just have to end it here. But this is really difficult for people of Tujere and that of the coastline. We are victims of real injustice. Thank you.
As an African, and if you can all recall, in 2015, more than 40 people from Kadon were arrested for standing against land mining. But Kadon has been mined for 2 decades. Conversant have been mined for years. What we are demanding is just government to understand that we have faith enough. We're from families where women pay school fees, women take care of the house, women do everything, and they get that because they have farmland. But now they are all getting out of their farmland because mining is taking everything. Yes, gov't have never mined in Kadon, but mining in Congo involves Kadon. Because when you talk about the coastline, which is just only 800, which is only 80 kilometers, it's not absolutely when you compare Gambia to countries like Senegal. So mining around any coastline affects Kadon. What I want the government to understand is that the people of Congo South have been enough. And the worst part is their lands have been completely mined without getting any compensation, food compensation. So Ghana Commission report have indicated everything. And if Ghana Commission report were implemented, then we would be talking about all these things that we're talking about now. So I won't talk much, but I would like to speak a bit in my English because the people that I'm going to talk to are people that may not be able to speak the language that I'm speaking. And I always, when I went out, I want to represent them and I want to speak the language that they speak. So I'm going to be into Africa, I want to get the code. Carton, Musa, but Bimba, not as a journalist, not as an environmentalist, or not as a researcher, but I'm talking as a Gambian. Mimba Keri Nabanko, Amanyang, and no Anyam the following. I'm asking you what an Akuro, what a million will let them come Marco, will never take. In the meantime, my father was in prison because of sunlight protest. My cousins were arrested during Jambia's time because of sunlight protest. I was actually forced to exile. So we are not talking, like, I'm not talking because I want Kombosar to say what I want them. I'm talking as a victim. So that's what I do back and then I defend one what we are seeing now is even worse than the Indian. During Jambia's time, more clean the but saying everyone who is close to the president or close to the government all the country because they have the president's support, they have the government support. And this is something me alone for more than 4 years and carbon is just below sea level, more than carbon is below sea level. We have only one sun boom, me a carbon in Bangladesh. Are we prepared for that disaster? No, we are not. If you go to Gambia, the same thing. If you go to Tugela, the same thing. If you go to Barak, the same thing. So, it's a more Nafanya, a second news that we say need a more money and a wall of one. Combo South is really a scary point now. And what I number that is my point when we emphasize that. And for the investors, I think I'm commerce about. If I say commerce, I mean they know the problem of commerce. They know the problem of our elders. No disrespect to the elders, but they know the problem in the world of Kodo. And the moment Kodo would have done, they get their loyalty, they get their support. They give them fake promises. And that fake promise is what they capitalize and they come in and what they expect. Enough is enough because this is a security threat. No come further, they are going to. If Kadon can do it during Jabba time, then I see no reason why they cannot do it now. So the government needs to act and make sure that in the environment we use sustainability and we make sure we are not